The Corpse Synod, 897 AD. In a spectacle that sounds more like a scene from a dark fantasy novel than reality, the Corpse Synod is one of the most bizarre episodes in the annals of the Catholic Church. The stage is the Basilica of St. John Lateran in Rome, the heart of the medieval Catholic world. The protagonist is Pope Stephen VI, driven by intense political rivalry and perhaps a hint of madness. The deceased Pope Formosus, who had been resting in his grave for 9 months, was exhumed on the orders of Stephen VI. Imagine the grim scene as the decomposed body of Formosus is unearthed. In a grotesque mockery of a funeral, the corpse is adorned in papal vestments, its fingers, once raised in blessing, now limp and decaying. The church fills with an audience of clergy and lay people, a mix of horror and curiosity in the air. In the centre, the decaying body of Formosus is propped up on a throne, facing a tribunal led by Stephen VI, who is both judge and accuser. The trial begins, and it's a surreal sight. A living pope fervently interrogating the silent, decaying corpse of his predecessor. Questions are hurled at the lifeless Formosus, his rotting mouth unable to reply. A deacon crouches behind the corpse, providing feeble answers to the charges laid against the dead pope. The charges themselves are a mix of the politically motivated and the absurd: perjury, serving as a bishop while actually a layman, and seeking the papacy in an unlawful manner. The outcome is as expected, a guilty verdict, but the spectacle doesn't end there. In a gruesome act of posthumous punishment, the 3 fingers on Formosus's right hand, used for papal blessings, are hacked off. His papal vestments are ripped away, revealing the decay underneath. Then, the body is dragged through the streets, a macabre display of Stephen VI's triumph and madness. Finally, the corpse is thrown into the Tiber River, as if to erase Formosus from memory. But the river refuses to keep its morbid offering. The body is later recovered, reburied, and eventually reinterred with full honours by a later pope, a posthumous rehabilitation of sorts. This chilling episode, a mix of political intrigue, personal vendetta, and a ghastly display of disrespect for the dead, stands out as one of the darkest moments in the history of the papacy. It highlights the lengths to which power struggles and vendettas were taken in the medieval church, where even death was no barrier to settling scores.